My name's Ellie. I'm a social worker that lives in London, but I'm back in Dorchester obviously for today. I'd like to start by saying it's so great to see so many young people here and earlier this week and from, around the beginning of October speaking out about this from Dorchester. I'm sure that a lot of young people hear a lot of the time that campaigning, making these kind of stands against inhumane actions in the Middle East will hinder your education, but I would argue the complete opposite. I think that if you're so young and you have a drive for social justice, empathy and curiosity about what's actually happening in the world, then your future is going to be very strong and that will actually propel you into your success in the future. So as part of my work as a children's social worker in East London, I was a corporate mother to several unaccompanied asylum-seeking young people, so children from the Middle East. But the issue is that I never had the opportunity to support a lot of children, obviously from Palestine, because they are being cornered into their deaths in Gaza and Palestine so viciously without the chance to flee the atrocities that other young people do have the chance to very dangerously flee from the Middle East. The only difference is between the children in the Middle East and the children in the UK is that the children in the Middle East have less. Everybody loves their family in the same language. There is no need to dehumanise innocent children, men, women, the people of Gaza, which is so commonly being done in the media by calling children people under 18. I've never heard such language in reference to a child in my whole life, and I never want to see such language again. The only difference is that they have less. And it has been so awful and dystopian to see children having to host a press conference in a second language which is not their mother tongue. Many orphan children, many children that are now only children, just so that they can audition for sympathy from the West. They are directly asking us, person to person, to make sure that they can be supported to not continue dying unfairly, and we are all hearing them. Everyone here today is hearing them. To me, it is no different because they're directly asking to ignoring a 5-year-old being beaten up in the street. No, nobody would do that, so none of us should be silent about what is happening. And we need to think about who our silence is benefiting. The only person I can really think of are extremely overprivileged, bloodthirsty politicians, people like Rishi Sunak, who is unelected, who does not speak on behalf of any of us, who already has deals with BP in the making because he can benefit financially from the oil that Gaza sits on. It is disgusting and it's in plain sight. There is nothing radical about caring about if children are killed, especially on a mass scale. If you didn't know a single thing about this and you stopped anybody in the street and said, is it radical to care if a 5-year-old is killed in a disgusting way, they would say absolutely not. This is as simple as humanity, and the work we're doing continually is so important and no task is too small. It is essential that we carry on with the same pace, if not more, than we are before. Thank you everyone for coming, and it's great to see your faces.